Hello everyone. I'm starting the live teaching earlier than usual today because I'm having a sore throat and cough. So I wish to rest earlier today because tomorrow I still have work. So today's topic is basically on 紫微斗数. Okay, a lot of people have found 紫微斗数 to be a difficult topic to master. It's really because there are really a lot of stars in 紫微斗数 to be familiarized with. All right, they are basically 108 stars in 紫微斗数, which you should memorize by heart before you are able to conduct a comprehensive analysis. But for those beginners, right, who want to learn 紫微斗数 but are not able to remember all the stars, right, information, is there a way that can help you to read a chart easier without knowing all the meanings of the stars? Yeah, so I'll turn off my notification first because every hour I have a lot of messages coming in, and I will just want to give you a brief introduction on some of the methods that we can use to decode our 紫微斗数 birth chart. Okay, so if you have ever come across or read a 紫微斗数 birth chart before, right, you will see something like this. Okay, for example, I will just randomly open up a chart for you to see. Let's say I have this person, right, who is born with a certain date and time of birth. Screen first. For example, right now we are seeing a 紫微斗数 birth chart. Whenever you open a 紫微斗数 birth chart, right, you will see something here that reads, right, like 木山居, right, 木山居, all right, this person is having the wood formation. Or for example, I open another chart to show you. For example, another person, right, perhaps just randomly open another birth chart. Okay, perhaps just this person, all right, this person is having a 土五区, okay, is an earth combination, is an earth formation, all right, and you can actually use all these as basic information to decode a birth chart. And Pauline, thank you very much for watching. Take care as well and speedy recovery. I will try to answer any questions, don't worry. Hi, Guan Tao, thank you very much for being here. Yep, so just to repeat what I was trying to say, right? Regardless of what kind of 紫微斗数 birth chart, right? When you open it, right, you will naturally be able to see some form of formation. For example, this birth chart is showing a 近似局, which is a metal formation. All right. So what are all these formation telling us? And if you don't know how to read 紫微斗数 birth chart, right, just by referring to all these formation, will be able to tell you a lot about a person's life. All right. For those who have just come into my Facebook live, right? Today I'm just sharing about these basically there are 5 types of formation, all right, and I will introduce you to this concept, right, one by one, all right. So perhaps I will first open my not sure what is wrong. Okay, so there are actually 4 kinds of formation. This is basic formations in 紫微斗数. The first one is called the 水居, right, 水居. Of course, in English, you can refer it to the water formation. Okay, so when you open a 紫微斗数 birth chart, right? For example, this person who have this, okay, let me try to find a 水局 for you. Let me see if I can find one. Like for example, this person, right, having this 水二局, all right, 水二局. You don't have to look at the stars. You don't have to look at the life domain, the siblings domain, the spouse domain, or the health domain. All you need to do is just look at this 水局, 二水局, and then you will subsequently be able to tell a lot about the person's life. For example, this water formation, what kind of characteristics will this formation have, right? People who are part of the water formation, right, will usually be very clever and wise, right? Because water is a symbol for wisdom. It is also someone who is usually very sympathetic. Means, right, he or she will be able to understand the emotions of other people easily. Nonetheless, being a water, they will also love freedom and don't like restriction. Okay, so this is what we can tell about people who are born with the water formation, right? You don't have to look at the stars, don't have to look at the life domain, etc., etc. You basically just need to look at the formation, right? Which I want to repeat once again in case you don't know what I'm talking about, right? All of us will have some kind of formation within our 紫微斗数birth chart. For example, this person, right, is having this 水二局. Of course, subsequently, they will have a certain kind of description like 大海水 or different kinds of water, but you will learn that later. First of all, just learn about the formation first. Like this person is 水二局, all right? So you can subsequently tell a lot about the person's characteristics. Thank you very much, Daniel, for being here today. Okay. Subsequently, all right, other characteristics related to water formation. People are born with water formation. They like beauty, right? They like beauty or anything that is beautiful. Like beautiful things, right? Of course, they can also be artistic, right? These are the characteristics of people who have the water formation. And another thing that is related to people, of related to the characteristics of people having the water formation is that they are very changeable. For example, right, they have decided something yesterday, like they are going to Japan for a holiday. Then today, all right, they will change their mind. Like I instead of going to Japan, I will go to Taiwan instead. Like they will always change their decision. All right, decision making. But is it good or bad? All right, it's not really a matter of like not really good or bad. It's just their personality or characteristics. And other characteristics related to people who have this water formation is that they are very difficult to understand, difficult to comprehend, perhaps. Because right, their mind right is always changing. Their thinking is always changing. Even their emotions are always changing. So find people who have this water formation in their 紫微斗数 chart, you will find them to be very hard to be understood. Okay, and they can also be unstable, especially their emotions, right? Because like the ocean, right, is always having waves, having fluctuation, but they can be very attractive or attractive in a sense, right? Because right, water is always related to peace blossom also. So they usually they are very charismatic. People will like them. People will be attracted to them, but they will also be prone to relationship problems, right? Relationship problems. Okay, so these are basically the characteristics of people who are born with this water formation. So basically, what can you do? Open your 紫微斗数 birth chat. Most of the 紫微斗数 app, right, that you can find on your app store, they have a 紫微斗数 app, and you can just simply open your 紫微斗数 birth chart and observe, right? You will find these two words called 命局, all right, 命局. If you can read here, this 命局. and you will see some kind of like 水二局, different kind of formation. For example, we will also have things like perhaps just randomly show you a chart. We will also have things like 土五局, or for example, this person, the 命局 is 土五局. All right. So okay, perhaps I will quickly also touch on this. Or should I go by sequence? All right, perhaps I will just go by whatever that I can open, right? And I will tell you. Uh, okay, so now, right, I will talk about okay, this 土五局. You may simply plot your 紫微斗数 birth chart and then open it to see what kind of 命局 you have, all right? What kind of 命局 you have, right? For example, this person is of 土五局. So thank you very much, Angie, so for watching. You guys can open your 紫微斗数 birth chart, right? As I explained, you can look at your birth chart also to see if it reflects, right, the characteristics that you have. All right, for example, right. Now we are going to talk about these two wuji, okay? I will jump a bit because right, I don't want to follow the sequence. So people who have this two ji or the earth formation, people who have this earth formation, they are usually very trustworthy and very reliable, right? Earth characteristics is very trustworthy, very reliable, and usually they can be very calm also, right? Very calm. You don't see them exhibiting a lot of extremes emotion, etc. It's very much like a mountain. So thank you very much, next day, for being here also. Yep. So other characteristics related to people born with these two G, right, are that they have a lot of potential, right? All right. So I will repeat. This is of the Earth formation. People who have the Earth formation, they have great potential. Usually they will have a lot of hidden talents, right? Hidden talents. And then they can also be, they have good leadership skill, right? Good leadership, right? And obviously, due to being an Earth nature, right? They are not expressive like people of the water formation. All right, people who are of the earth formation, right? They are not expressive. Means, right, they don't really know how to express their thinking and emotion, or even they are not very communicative. All right, in the sense, okay, but they are usually very balanced. Means, right, they will take the middle path, all right, in their approach. They will not go to the extreme, and they can be how to say, it gives you a feeling of reliability, like um they can be very how do I put it, they are unmovable in a sense, like they won't be easily affected by their environment. Like even they some kind of sad news comes into them, come across some kind of sad news, but they usually are not too emotional. They will not react in a very emotional manner. And of course, right, some other characteristics like they are earth people, right, earth formation people, they are very responsible also, right, very responsible, and then very polite, all right, they can be very polite because to people usually they like orders, they like to follow tradition, okay, so usually they can also be very tolerant, right, very tolerant, all right. So such are the characteristics of people who have the earth formation, right. For those people who just come by, right, just remember, open your 紫微斗数 birth chart, okay, and then, right, you will be able to identify, right, certain 命局, right. This 命局 will govern your entire life characteristics, your overall approach or attitude towards things and people in life. Okay, so it's pretty interesting. All right. So the next one I'm going to talk about, but okay, I have talked about the water one. Right. Perhaps I will talk about the fire. All right. The next one I will talk about. Sorry, about my sore throat and my cough. The next one I will talk about is the fire formation. All right, which is the Ji. Okay, so just to I'm a bit long-winded, but open your 紫微斗数 birth chart. You look at this 命局, right? And then you can find this word called 火六局 or 火六局 means you have this fire formation, okay, for your 紫微斗数 charts. And then without looking at the stars, the different domains, right, you will be able to tell a lot about your life already, all right? So people who have this fire formation, all right, usually they are very passionate people, all right? They they usually are very kind of like aggressive also, right? Which basically having the fire characteristics, okay? And they can also be they have hot tempered, right? They will have hot tempered. Okay, so far anyone having this fire formation, right, in your 紫微斗数 birth chart, you guys can actually just go and open your 紫微斗数 birth chart and check. Okay, and then people who are of the fire formation, all right, fire formation can also be right, they can be easily influenced or easily being affected. It's very much like fire, right? A little bit of wind being blown into the fire, they will sway, right? They will sway, all right? So people who have the fire formation, they are, when you talk to them, right, usually they can be persuaded easily, okay? But they can be compassionate. Usually, they can also be very direct in their approach. All right, like whatever they comes into their mind, they will just say it without hiding that. Okay, but additionally, right, another side, right, is that they can be very unconventional. Right, those people who are born with the fire formation, they can be very unconventional. All right, sorry about my writing. Always, always being untraditional. Because fire is always relating to the creation of new things. That's why in the Li Gua Yin, which is of the fire element, you will also see a lot of new inventions. Okay, so it's pretty interesting. Okay, and then right, they can also be be they can venture into computer or technology, right? This kind of career choices, and they usually will do very well in this kind of career choices. Okay, so today we just give you a very brief introduction. All right, how you can simply tell a lot about person's characteristics by looking at their 命局. All right. So which one did I miss out? Right. I have talked. I think metal. Right. Metal is the one I have not talked about. All right. And perhaps I will open a metal chat. See if I can open a metals chat. Metal. Anyone that's metal. Anyone that's metal. Perhaps I will just. I can't really find a metal one, right? I don't know why. But never mind. All right. The next one I'm going to talk about is metal. All right. Metal is of course it's called a 金局. Okay, it's called a 金局. All right. People who are born with the metal formation, right? Uh, something wrong with the Apple Pen again. All right, 金局, right? Metal formation. People who are born with the metal formation, they are usually very stubborn. Whatever they have decided to do, you will not be able to change their decision, their mind, right? They are very stubborn, and they can be also how to say, critical. They like to judge other people, like pass comments on the things that that appeared in their or occurred in their life, or part like they are very opinionated, right? Or very opinionated, right? People of the metal formation. Very opinionated, and they can also be a little bit rebellious, right? Because the metal element is also about revolution, so they are always people who like to they are the pioneers who like to break new grounds, who like to make new movements, start new movements, etc. Okay, but they can be very 义气，很有义气。How do I put it in English? Means 义气 like they how do I put this in a way perhaps they value um human relationships human relationships, right? Like if you ask them for help, right, usually they will go all in, right, go all out to help you, right? 义气, they have 义气, okay? And usually, right, they are also suitable to become entrepreneur, means to start their own business. I don't know why my tablet is not very responsive. Right, people of the metal formation, they can also be very entrepreneur. Okay, means they can start their own business. They can start something that none have never thought of before. Okay, but usually they will experience a lot of relationship problems in life. Okay, relationship problems because right, in a way, right, they are how to say, they can be quite okay. People of the metal formation, right, they can be quite cold in a sense, right? Cold in the sense, right? Sometimes they can be nonchalant or very stoic. Okay, so this will affect their personal relationship. Okay, so pretty interesting, right? Today's sharing. Okay, so did I miss out anything? All right, I talk about the wood. I think I haven't talked about the wood. Is it? Right, I talk about the fire. Talk about the water. Have I talked about the wood? I think I haven't talked about the wood. All right. So lastly, all right, let's talk about the wood. All right. People who are of the muji, right, or the wood formation, right? If you are born with the muji or the wood formation, right, you are someone who is very easy. Usually, right, your temperament is more easygoing, right? And you also like progress in life, very much like the plants, right? They always lead that to have constant growth. If they are one day they stop growing, they will die. Okay, but they can also be very malleable, means they can bend their body shape to adjust themselves to different physical environment. Okay, um and usually they can be clever, but not as clever as the water people. All right, the water formation people are the most clever, but people of the wood formation, right, they are clever in the sense, especially in social skills, because right, wood people, they are always branching out, right, always branching out, right, wood formation people. All right, because if you look at wood, right, they are always branching out, or they are always receiving, like, the vine, the what we call the grapevine, right, the grape, sorry, the grapevine. Sorry about my writing, all right, sorry about my writing. They're always branching out to receive information from all directions. Okay, so they can be very informative also. And wood people, in a way, right, they can be philosophical, right? Wood formation people, right? They can be very philosophical, right? and then they can also be in a sense willing to work hard, right? Willing to be of help, especially, right? Because wood within the five elements is always used as a kind of form of pillar, as a form of support, right? For other people, okay? So wood people are usually quite helpful also in a way, okay? So really, look at your above 紫微斗数 birth chart. Simply open your 紫微斗数 birth chart, then look at your formation, right? Your 命局, and then subsequently, right, you'll be able to tell a lot, right? To tell a lot about your life development. Of course, what I'm sharing today is really just a form of introduction, all right? Because to be honest, I really cannot speak too long today. My sore throat is really very bad. Having a lot of phlegm and having a very bad cough still. So in the future lesson, I will teach you more. Okay, I will teach you more, especially when I have recovered from this very bad episode of flu and sore throat. And many people are also getting this flu and sore throat and cough also. So please, all of us, please do take good care of our health. See a doctor early, and then really health is very important. Health is the most important thing for our life. Okay, and I will teach you more right on this Mingqi, right? Without looking at the stars within the Tsuedo Super Chart, already you will be able to tell a lot about person's life, right? To decode a lot information from this Mingqi. So thank you very much for watching, and I will also go to rest early because to be honest, for since the shop opened until now, I have not rest a single day, and hope that like just doing my best to serve all the clients who come to ask for help and assistance. And thank you all for the opportunities to serve. So I will see you in the next live video. So thank you very much for watching, and bye bye.